Okay, we're using a chair. If you have one, great. If you don't, no worries, you're good to go. We're just going to do a couple different exercises like some single leg squats, and it just tends to work out a lot better if you have a chair. It's optional. Otherwise, we're good to go. I'm just trying to get my brain working today. So good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts. Both heels up at the same time, lift and lower. So again, we're trying to work on that imagery. Maybe you have a yoga block between your heels and you're trying to hold that block in place. 2, we're gonna march, so brace the core, just start to lift the thighs, try to get them close to parallel to the floor. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, hamstring curls, triceps, press it back. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring the knees back up in front. We're gonna start to add a little bit of a torso core rotation. If you wanna just hold the core steady, you can. Otherwise, shoulder goes towards the opposite knee. Hamstring curls, hand is gonna reach for your opposite heel. So we're also starting to wake up our shoulders. 8, 7, 4, 3, slow deadlift. So feet hip width apart, hinge it forwards, stand up nice and tall. So shoulders down, just think about hinging. Push the hips back, bring it back up. Good, we're gonna go a little faster, hinge and stand. So our bellies are pulled in. We should not feel this in our low back. We should just feel this in our hamstrings and our glutes. 2, let's take it forward, hold it in place, open and close. So we start to do our open book. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up, slow squat, sit it towards your heels, and then stand tall. So hips down, push through and lift it up, down and lift. Good, can we go a little faster? So down and up. You can try to go a little bit deeper, but we're just warming up. So listen to your knees, hips and ankles. 2, good, forward step and reach right here. Forward step, pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Start to drop the back knee down towards the floor. 3, 2, step it out to the side. We're gonna go into our side lunges. Hold it in place. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. Good, so deep breath in, exhale it out. So you can do little arch, little tuck, arch, and tuck. Good, couple more, in and out. Good, 2 more. Last one. We're gonna roll it all the way up. We're just gonna start to do a little boxer shuffle. It can be just a little hip shimmy. We're just starting to bring up that impact just a little bit. 4, 3, step touch, right, left, reach and pull. Good, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks right in the center, tap and tap. If you want to take it up to high impact, go for it. So the next couple exercises, we're going to be using our chair if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. All right, bring it into the center. Grab your chair if you've got it. If you don't, countertop or floor works just as well. So we're going to take it down. We're just going to step it back into our plank, step forwards and stand. Now you can do your plank walkouts. Some of you do this all the time. You always do these. If you want to go all the way to the floor and step it back into your plank or walk it forwards, you absolutely can. Just starting to incorporate that chair a little bit. Good, couple more. Here's 2. Last one. Bring it up into the center. We're just gonna do our heel slams. Our last exercise for the warm-up is our jumps or our heel slams. And here's a trick for you. For anybody that wants to try this, you can have your hands on the arm of the chair or on the seat. All right, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders. Grab a quick drink of water. Today we have 3 exercises in each circuit. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're gonna do 2 rounds. And I need to fix my timer because I did 4 and not 6. I'm glad I caught that because that would have caused problems. So your first exercise is a single leg chair stand. So what you're gonna do is get into a position like you're going to sit. Option 1, you just lift your heel. Option 2, you can take your foot off the ground. We're gonna try to sit down into the chair. Both feet go flat to stand up. If you don't have a chair, take one heel out or just lift one heel and do a supported squat that way. So right side, left side, and then we're gonna do mountain climbers using the chair on the floor, or you can just jog if you wanna stay upright. But single leg squat, 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So 45 seconds. So know where your chair is, and you're just going to slowly sit, both feet flat on the floor. You're gonna stand. So you can just lift a heel, slow squat, heel down, and stand. And again, you can take one foot up. I always reposition myself. We wanna slowly sit down, both feet flat to stand. So I always say first round, we're gonna do this with no weights. Next round, if you feel comfortable with it, then you're welcome to try to add resistance. But this one's a good balance challenge. A lot of single leg here. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, short rest. You can rest sitting, you can rest standing. The trick with these is you want to sit down slowly. Everybody gets to a point where we just plop down. So that's kind of your weaker spot. Here we go, switching over to the other side. So feet flat, you just lift one heel and sit. Both feet flat, stand tall. Lift a heel, push the hips back, and then stand. Option, again, is to try to sit nice and slow. And it's also kind of watching your hips and your knees. You might notice that on one side, you really shift your weight into one hip in order to sit down. So lift, slow squat. And if you need to, if the chair is just a little bit too low, put a pillow under there. Just know it's gonna be a little wobbly when you sit down, but put a pillow, just something to elevate it a little bit. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up. Mountain climbers and using the chair on the floor or just jog in place. It is your cardio. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can do slow climbers, you can go faster, you can jog, you can power march, just something to get a little bit of cardio in today. So if you want to keep it low and slow, this is a great way to do it. So especially when you're using the chair or you're on the floor, shoulders are over your wrists. So we don't want to let ourselves come back here. If your chair is sliding away from you, make sure we're keeping our chest over that chair. We should be feeling like we're pushing the chair into the ground versus pushing the chair away from us. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. We're gonna go back for our single leg squat. I'm gonna grab resistance. 100% optional. Don't have to if you don't want to. But I'm gonna get into a secure position. I know where my chair is. Here we go. So single leg squat and then stand. So single leg squat, hold that lower body nice and steady. Slow, slow. So usually about here is when people just start to kind of plop it down. I want you to do your best. Try to control it. There's going to be days that you feel wobbly doing this, but this is a really good one. Little single leg strength. If it needs to be supported, have as much of your weight into your right leg as you can. Left leg is just there for a little bit of help. And some of you are probably thinking, man, we haven't done chair stands in years. Good, rest. And that's okay. This is a hard chair stand. This is not a regression. Good, so getting ready to do the other side. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And remember, you can just have one leg supported and then both feet to stand. Now, a progression is to do single leg down and single leg up, but that one's actually a lot harder than you think it is. So sitting is almost a little bit easier than the standing part. Good, so slow down, press through to stand tall. Catch your balance, brace the core. Good stance. So a little foot lift, it doesn't have to be super high, and stand. And if anybody did the class on Saturday on YouTube, my hips are still feeling it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Dumbbells down. Mountain climbers. Incline on the floor, or again, jog in place or power march. I want you to try to get those thighs up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just nice, good knee drives. So think about your body position again. We don't want to push the chair away from us. We want to push it right down into the floor. Same thing if you're on your hands and you're down on the floor. You're pushing the floor away from you versus trying to wrinkle the floor and push the floor away from you to the wall. If you want to go faster, a little bit more cardio here. The good test is you shouldn't feel like you're going to kick yourself in the chest because your buns are up. We've got 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Circle the wrists, roll the shoulders, especially if you were down on the floor. Grab a drink. And we're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna do supported rows. Right side, left side, and then we're gonna do burpees. Remember, modified burpees. But we're gonna start with supported. So one option is a supported row, hand on the back of the chair. Option 2, supported row, hand is on the seat. We're just gonna do right side, left side. So 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So just a nice good forward fold. So my feet are a little bit back. I'm trying to get my body parallel to the floor or as close as I can get. If you don't have the chair as an option today, you can always just do 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Your hand is on your thigh is your chair. Your thigh is your chair. I just like this one because it gets me in a good forward folded position and it lets me know if I'm arching and rounding and just not realizing it. Good. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. We're going to bring it up. We're going to do the exact same thing over on the other side. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So soft knees, nice neutral spine. So we're holding a deadlift, but we have a little bit of support. And again, support is not rounded spines with your upper back arched. So we want to pull the shoulders down and back, little shoulder blades squeezed together. And I like this too because now I have a good range of motion. I can kind of lower the dumbbell and then I can pull it right up to my hip. Good. 10 seconds. And then we're going to go for our burpees. And remember, you can modify 2 and 1. Dumbbell down. So burpee number 1 is just like we did in the warm-up. Hands down, step it back, step it forwards, and you can add a little jump when you stand. Or step it back, hop it forwards, and reach. Your time is on. So step it back, step or hop forwards, and stand tall. If you don't want to do either of those, you don't have a chair today. Squat, reach for the sky. Some of you know your triple extension, right? We can squat and you can do a little jump at the top. Do what feels good for you today. So nice good hop, nice good step. So you can step it back, step it forward and do a little heel lift. Step it back, hop it forwards with or without a heel lift or a jump. Good, 10 seconds. Remember, modify, modify. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. We're gonna repeat those 3 exercises again, starting with our supported rows. So 2 strength-focused exercises and then 1 cardio. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So belly's in, hinge it forward, holding that deadlift, and just a nice good drive. So drive that elbow back. Pull it right towards kind of the front to the side of your pelvis. Think about that shoulder blade. We pinch and then we release. So a little nice range of motion. Good, we've got 10 seconds. And we're gonna switch over to the other side. I think I did the wrong side first this time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little bit of a rest, a little shake out. 10 seconds. Then we're gonna switch it over to the other side. So feet hip width, again, tuck the ribs under, push the hips back, soften your knees, and your time is on. So soften the knees as much as you need to. You don't have to keep your legs perfectly straight when you do these. Just soften them up a little bit. That'll help you keep that neutral spine if you're a little tight. Take a little bit of pressure off the back. Just nice good rows. And again, you can just do regular rows if you don't have a support option. 20 seconds. And then we're gonna go back for our burpees. Now some of you may think I'm ready to progress. Do your burpees on the floor. Good, 8 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. We're gonna go for our burpees or our triple extension, incline or on the floor. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So chest over the seat, step it back, step forward, little hop or jump. Step back, hop forwards if you would like. I usually don't do a hop back and a hop forwards. So a lot of times we hop back and what tends to happen is we arch and we let our hips drop and then we start to feel that in our low back and that is not a good feeling. Good, 15 seconds. Just like on the mountain climbers, brace the core, use those abs to help you lift and pull those knees in and get your feet to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. Next circuit, we are going to do push-ups, and you can do push-ups on a chair. You can be on your knees on the floor and do your push-ups on the chair. Banded chest press is great. Push-ups on the floor. Then we're gonna do Skullcrushers or a tricep kickback, or I'm gonna show you dips. And then we're gonna do step ups or toe taps. You have options. But we're gonna get ready to work our chest, so grab a band if you wanna do that, or grab your chair or your countertop. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So you can be on your knees, shoulders down, and again, your chest is going towards the chair. If you want to be up on your toes, absolutely, chest to the chair. If that is too low, just make sure we're not pushing the chair away from us. You can be here. This is a way to do an incline push-up. You can use the back of the chair. We just don't want to go really far back if you're staying more upright. but you choose what's gonna feel good. 12 seconds, and we're gonna go for triceps. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, triceps. Kickbacks if you'd like. Overhead, and you can do them sitting. If you feel comfortable, you can do dips, but this doesn't always feel good for everybody. So pick your position, your time is on. This is an option if you would like to give it a shot. Otherwise, we're just gonna go for regular overhead extensions or even a tricep kickback, but your time's on, so you do what feels good today. Now, if you're doing dips with me, we're not shrugging our shoulders up by our ears. Little down, little up. Little down, little up. 100% optional here. Just thought I would offer it as an option. But if that's not your thing, we're here. And you can even do this sitting down. Haha. Here's 2 and 1. Carefully bring it down. This one, you guys are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. It's okay. Can you tap? Can you lift your foot up, and can you tap your seat? Your time is on. If this does not work for you, weighted marches. Weighted marches. Some of you might have a step bench. You can do step ups. If you need to, hold on to something. You need a little support here, you've got your support. That wall is amazing. Now, if you're really feeling it, some of you, I know your knees are not gonna be good with this. Some of you might be able to do full step ups. I about hit my ceiling. I can touch my ceiling now, but I just want you to work on getting those hips as high as you comfortably can. Here's 2 and 1. We're going back for our push-ups or our banded chest press. Whatever feels good. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So find your position, and we're gonna take it down, and we're gonna bring it back up. Try to take your chest to the seat of the chair versus your forehead to the seat of the chair. If you need to be on your knees, you're gonna be on your knees. You're good. You're good. If you want to do push-ups on the floor, I will not say no. If you want to do them against a wall, that's okay too. A lot of this is just going to depend on how your shoulders are feeling today, how your back is feeling today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, triceps. You can do kickbacks, you can do an overhead extension, you can do dips with me. We choose. It's always about choosing. Here's 2 and 1. So if you're with me, shoulders down, buns stay very close to the chair. So we don't want to go out and go forwards. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one doing dips, which does not surprise me, and it's 100% okay. So just down and up. I haven't done these in ages, and I kind of wanted to do them. Good, 20 seconds. You can even just hold yourself here and you're gonna feel it. Down and lift. Good, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. We're gonna do our taps, our weighted marches. I just want you to think about a good braced core. And I want you to get those thighs up as high as you can. 3, 2, and 1. So standing tall, can you tap? Can you tap? So this is the one where a lower chair or a step will be easier than this. So if you have a step bench or you've got that little step stool, that's a good one to do if you want to do this. And again, your challenge is to lift that leg up, try to get it as high as you can. And again, we're standing tall. I know we want to look down. We got to see where our feet go. I want you to try to do this without looking at your feet. Find something that's not moving to stare at. Find that balance, or look a little bit down at the chair so you know where your foot's going. Good job. Rest. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a drink. Got one more circuit. If you've got the chair, we're going to sit. We're going to lean back a little, hands on the chair. Double knee in and down. Double knee in and down. You are more than welcome to do a standing crunch or even a little core rotation or mummy kicks. Okay, then we're going to do shoulder presses, side raises work too, and then we're going to do jumping jacks standing or sitting in the chair. Either way is fine with me. But 45 seconds, we're going to do our knee ins in 3, 2, and 1. So chair, this can be, you can do this on a couch or on the side of your bed, footstool, double knee in, double knee in. So we want to try not to rock. That's the hard part with this one, is we want to try to lean back a little. And if you need to lean back in your chair, then you can. Double knee in and down. Double knee in and down. If you're standing, I'm fine with mummy kicks if that's what you got to do. Good, we've got 12 seconds and we're going to go for shoulder presses. I'm going to show you an option using the chair. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shoulder presses. I'm going to go lighter. I'm going to do mine seated. You can do your standing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit nice and tall and I'm going to take my heels out so my legs are straight. I'm going to bring my arms up and I'm going to do my presses. So your time is on. Having your legs out straight and your heels down makes it so that you can't really, it makes it harder to arch, and so we use our core and keep our body nice and steady. If you don't want to do overhead presses, side raises are awesome. Side raises work just as well. So we're getting those shoulders. If you need to stay standing, then you're good. But just a little bit of a challenge here, sitting nice and tall. And I have short legs. I have to move way to the front of the chair or it digs into the back of my thighs. Good, 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Jumping jacks of choice. Low impact, high impact. If you want to be here, again, legs out. We're going to do a little bit of a lean back. Jumping jack, your time is on. So this is an option. If you want to stay, you got it. If you want to take it up and do full jacks, I know some of you do that, you're good. You're like, oh, this is easy. This is not as easy as it looks. It really isn't. This is definitely going to get your core a little bit more than you think it does. And even if you want to keep it low impact here, we're good. 20 seconds. If you've got to have your feet bent, you're good here too. 10 seconds. We're going to repeat those 3 exercises one more time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, double knee ins. Double knee ins, mummy kicks, standing crunches, shoulders down. Again, I sit towards the middle or the front of the chair, hands on the chair, lean back a little. Here's 2 and 1. So just knee in and down, knee in and down. If you want to do these on the floor, that's an option too. This is just a minimal floor workout today. If you start getting a little bit tired, alternate right then left. Good, 20 seconds. I'm definitely starting to feel this set. A little bit in my hips, a little bit in my core. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little shake out. We're going for shoulder presses. So seated, standing, shoulder press, or You are welcome to be standing, or you can do side raises. So I'm going to sit tall. I'm going to take my legs out. Here we go. So press and down. So think about tucking those ribs under. So we don't want to arch our low back and puff our chest up. We've got that little bit of a tuck. Sitting on our sits bones, digging the heels into the ground. Press it up or lift it out to the side and down. So this is going to engage your core a little bit more. We've done this sitting on the floor before. We've got 12 seconds. And then we're going to go for our jumping jacks. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Going to go for jumping jacks. I like this one because you're seated, but you can get a little bit of intensity because you're adding in that jump. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So option, knees bent, open and close. A little bit more core. Lean back, out and in. I'm definitely going to feel my shoulders and my abs later today. Remember, if you need to be here, we're good. We're over halfway. Last exercise for the day, and then we're going to stretch. Good. 15 seconds. If you haven't tried the seated version, you really should. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. You can walk around, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna stretch, and again, sitting or standing, using the chair for support or not. All right, sitting, standing on the floor, right heel out. Heel is down, toes up. We're just gonna hinge forwards, and we're just gonna reach for our toes. If you wanna be standing, you're just gonna be here. So you're good to go. Or you can be on the floor. Good, let's switch it over to the other side. Heel down, toe up, hinge it forward. Nice, good reach. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. If you're sitting, ankle over the thigh, let that knee drift out. Add a little forward fold. If you're standing, you're going to do the foot behind and you're going to push your hip out. So you're both exercises are going to get that outer thigh just a little bit differently. So this is our gentleman's stretch, is what they call it, or modified pigeon. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, switch it over to the other side, ankle over the thigh, take that knee out, hinge it forwards. Just a nice good hip stretch. And again, if you're standing, whatever leg you want to stretch, you take that one behind, cross your legs, push that hip out to the side, reach for your toes. And 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're gonna take our feet just hip width apart. We're going to reach our arms back for the back of the chair, grab the chair, and we're going to lean forward. Just don't pull the chair forward. If you're not using the chair, you're just going to reach the hands back, pull it down, and then maybe add a lift. Just a nice good stretch. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice and tall. Hands on the thighs, hinge it forward. Cat-cow, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. So standing, seated on the floor, inhale and exhale. Good, couple more. Deep breath in, gentle arch, and exhale. Good, one more time. Big breath in and out. Good, bring it in. We're going to walk those feet in a little bit. Take one leg out. We're going to draw circles with our ankle. And change direction. And switch. So foot out. Nice, good ankle circles. And switch. Bring it down. If we're sitting in the chair, we're going to turn sideways. And we're going to take that leg back. Drop that back knee down towards the floor. If you're standing, we're going to do our lovely hip flexor stretch. Or if you're on the floor, you can do this in that half kneeling position. And that's okay too. So just nice, good tail feather tuck. Squeeze the glutes. Drop the knee down towards the floor. Good. 4, 3, 2. Switch it over to the other side. Same thing. So sideways. Tuck the tail. Squeeze the glute. Nice, good hip flexor stretch. If you're standing, you're just in that lunge position. Or if you're on the floor, you're doing that half kneeling. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We're going to come up to a standing position, or you can stay on the floor. We're going to go for a down dog. So facing the chair, step it back into a little bit of a plank. And then we're going to lift our hips up and back. Drop our ears between our elbows. You can have heels down. You can have heels up. You can have your hands on the back of the chair, or you can do this on the floor. And 3, 2, 1. Carefully bring it up. Walk it forward. Step it forwards. All the way up to standing. We're going to give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. And then switch. Good. Bring it in. Take the arms down by the side. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pocket. Good. Shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center. Big breath in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. And exhale. Good. One more time. Big breath in. And out. And you are all done.